Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone. We actually completely popped off in this gameplay. If you guys don't know, this gameplay is actually stripped over from my live stream, so if you guys want to catch me play any of these games live and in action while I chat with you guys and have a blast, honestly, every single day, I do live stream over on Twitch. Link to that is down in the description. Like I just said, every single day starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we are live. And today, Activision put something out, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. In my personal opinion, it wasn't really the best thing to put out during this time, especially when a lot of people are kind of disappointed with the current Call of Duty game state right now, you know, and also with no information on the next upcoming Call of Duty game. Things are a little tense in the Call of Duty community at the moment, but, you know, instead of addressing any of that, or even the cheaters, for Christ's sakes, they go ahead and address this. They went on Twitter and went ahead and said, "We are committed to delivering a fun gameplay experience for all of our players. Learn more about our continued effort against toxic behaviors, hate speech, and harassment of any kind across Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare, and COD Mobile." Now, my question is, why is Activision so focused on the same exact thing that they've been chanting about for a very long time, which is hate speech in the Call of Duty scene, when they could easily be trying to address all the problems in the community? Everybody's outraged right now. You can go on Twitter, look under any post made by Call of Duty, the official page, Treyarch, any of the developers, anybody, and you'll just see a bunch of horrible comments about just completely game-breaking things that are going on in the community, and it just blows my mind. Along with people being falsely banned. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. I made a few videos in the past, but people are being falsely banned in this game. Not just this game, but in Warzone as well. Like all the games that I listed, Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare, all these games, people are getting struck down. They can't get their accounts back, and they did absolutely nothing wrong. It's kind of funny because Neo Cinema over on Twitter said, "Dudes really released an anti-tox before an anti-cheat." But it's so true. Like, literally, I don't think you guys understand. There's hundreds of thousands of people who have been falsely banned in this game, while there's still another hundreds of thousands of people who are running rampant, who are just easily able to cheat, and people are admitting months and months and months of being able to cheat with the same software without getting banned once. They're just able to do it nonstop with no issues. Yet, once again, innocent people every single day are getting their accounts taken away. All the money they put into that account, whether it's in the microtransactions, you know, the battle pass, stuff from the store, doesn't matter what the situation is. If they put money into that account, they lose every bit of it, and they don't give the account back. I don't know. If that's not a ripoff to you, I don't know what your definition of ripoff is. Also, I still don't think that the developers and Activision, the publishers, don't understand that Call of Duty is just toxic by nature. It's always been this. And yes, I do understand that, you know, they're talking about, you know, worse than just, you know, some, you know, roasting each other. They're talking about actual hate speech and stuff like that. But they still are trying to come after people for saying the most simple of things. Literally. And that's just Call of Duty. I don't know how to break it to them. I don't know how they're going to have to accept this, because I guess the developers are just insanely butthurt. They can't handle anybody roasting them or their games, because let's be honest here, the majority of the developers and the community managers have pretty much blocked all of the, you know, the top tier commentary channels for Call of Duty. You know, a lot of the people who are very negative about this game, they have pretty much everybody blocked, and anybody who supports those people are blocked as well. It's an interesting story out there. They just don't like simple little hate. They don't like criticism. And they don't like when people, like, if you call someone stupid, they're probably going to try to do something about that. But that's some of the most fun that you can get in COD. You know, Call of Duty Search and Destroy is iconic. Modern Warfare 2 Search and Destroy, just in general, is iconic. Any game is iconic. That's just what people love to do. And Call of Duty will always be known for that exact feature. No matter how much you try to censor the community, no matter how much you try to hold people back from saying stuff and, you know, respect everybody's boundaries, it's never going to happen. You know, you can keep banning and banning and banning, but there's always going to be people out there that are just going to be going crazy. It's just the nature of the game. It's a very competitive, fast-paced, arcade shooter. People want to be cracked out. That's the fun of Call of Duty. Getting on insane streaks, you know, never dying and killing people back to back to back to back. And once you feel that, you don't like to die, you know, you don't want to drop dead, you don't want to lose your streak. It annoys you, and people take it out on one another. So to try to take something out of the game that's already in the nature of the game as it is nearly impossible, and they're just trying to force an agenda that makes absolutely no sense. I don't even think they're going to enforce any of this stuff. They're just saying it. Instead of actually communicating, like I said earlier, instead of actually talking to us and telling us that the game is going to be good, they're going to be working on certain things, they're trying to adjust stuff, give us updates on the next Call of Duty game, actually announce it for once and let us know what the hell's going on with Call of Duty 2021. We still have absolutely no official information. Well, we have a little bit of official information about Sledgehammer Games being the developer, but that's literally it. Nothing else. We haven't seen anything. We don't even know what time period the game is in. Instead of mentioning anything, they put this tweet out to waste everybody's time. And at the end of the day, this is nearly impossible for them to actually ban everybody for what they're saying in-game. You know what I'm saying? If they pull off the most recent thing that Valorant did, and they allow all the developers to listen to the in-game chatter, then yes, they can actually, make action on this, but that's never going to happen. The community for Call of Duty will never allow the developers of Call of Duty or Activision alone to have complete open access to all of our, game chat conversations. It's not a chance that's going to be allowed, and they're going to lose a lot of customers. They know this. So the only way that I could possibly ever think this is going to happen is if they secretly do this and they don't let anybody know, which is extremely dangerous. They could get sued so badly if they went ahead and did this. Probably could completely shut down Activision, but can I see them doing it? Are they scummy enough to do it? Yes, they are 1,010,000% scummy enough to do it. So, I mean, if you are a little skeptical, I would say maybe tone it back just a little bit if, you are throwing out, I don't think you should be throwing out that bad of things. Like actual hate slurs, throwing out the N-word and stuff like that. Don't be doing that nonsense. But if you're talking about any personal information and stuff like that, I would maybe hold it back. Maybe save it for a text message, a phone call. Even phone calls aren't probably, the best. But, it's not Activision out of all people tapping into your phone calls. Just, I would be careful what you say over game chat because God only knows what Activision is capable of and what they're hiding from us. But since I can never see the community actually agreeing to this and allowing this to happen, there's no way they can actually start banning people for what they say in-game. It's nearly impossible. Once again, another reason why this is a completely pointless tweet, because what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They can't hear anybody. The only way you could actually do this is if you record someone in-game and send it over to Activision. But the Activision support is so painful and so awful to go through, it's not even worth your time. So why would I even bother trying to get someone banned if it's going to take me like 2, 3, 4 days to even get in contact with you with a simple clip? I'll be over it by then. I'll be over it and I'll just go play another game. It doesn't matter. The whole thing is a complete mess right now. And even when you report someone with like a hateful name, they don't do anything about it. Like I said, the whole system is completely busted. Not only can they not hear anybody in game, but even when they go the extra mile and make their names actual really bad things, insanely bad things that to me personally should not be allowed in any type of way. But if you go ahead and report those names, and if you go ahead and try to get those people, at least forced to change their names, it's just simply not going to happen. Not once. And keep in mind, when you go ahead and you actually report someone in Modern Warfare, and I believe in Black Ops Cold War, if they actually do get banned, you get notified for it. And I've gotten notified a couple of times when I report for cheaters and stuff like that, but not once, not a single time have I ever been notified for reporting someone for having an absolutely god-awful name. I mean, seriously, like talking about either, like I said, the N-word, talking about Jews, and, I don't want to say maybe the N-word with, what I just said. Again, YouTube, I gotta be very safe with all this stuff. You know what I'm saying. A lot of bad things these people have in their names. You can report them. Nothing will happen. They're preaching lies to us. They're legitimately preaching lies. Nothing they say is legit. They try to put on a front. They try to make themselves look absolutely amazing, and then behind the scenes, they're scamming off customers. They actually don't legitimately give a crap about anything they're preaching. They don't ban anybody for using very offensive things in their names and their clan tags. They don't have to change anything that's going on. You can scream the N-word 1,000,000 times in game chat. You'll never get banned. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why they're trying to preach this if nothing is going to happen. Nothing can ever happen to that situation unless they're able to track our voices, and if they're tracking our voices, that's illegal right now, so I don't know. It's one of two things that could be going on right now. They could be preaching stuff that behind the scenes we don't know. It's very bad. They're tracking all of our voices, very illegal activity going on, and they're actually banning people. It's legitimate. They're banning the people who are being very offensive in-game, but we're not getting notified because obviously if they notify us, people might be a little suspicious, like, well, how did he know? Anybody could have reported that guy and said, oh, he was, saying something bad, so clearly, they must be listening to something that's illegal. Bam, Activision gets hit. Or they're preaching absolute nonsense. They're trying to win over the community and make them feel safer and happier. And then, of course, when the people actually hop on and play, they're going to be called the N-word 1,000,000 times, and then they're just going to hop off and say, yeah, nothing changed. But again, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there who don't care. They'll see that message of like, wow, they're really putting forth a lot of effort and stuff like that. They probably mute everybody every game anyway, so they can't hear anyone. And they're just going to give Activision a lot of positive reputation. That's why these games live on for so long. Not everybody knows about the bad things that these companies do. When you're listening to commentaries that, I'm preaching about, or a lot of other Call of Duty commentators are preaching about, not a lot of people know about this stuff. You know, it's very behind the scenes information. There's a very small percentage of the community who's actually aware of what's going on with Activision. So with that being said, the mass majority are going to look at these very, good positive tweets of, massive ban waves of cheaters. And we're going to be making sure that all the toxic behavior in Call of Duty is completely toned down. No more of this. And all these people, they don't care. They're not, really focusing. They're just going to see that and be like, wow, that's great. No more cheaters. Oh, wow, that's great. Less toxicity. Maybe I can, buy it for my child or something. Maybe they're making the servers a lot better for kids to play on. Who knows? Whatever it is, these people aren't going to do their research. They don't care. So Activision can say anything, and they got everybody in their grubby little fingers. But guys, I want to end the commentary off there. If you guys enjoyed this video today, make sure you leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And last but not least, if you guys live streams of video games, I do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on our next one. Peace out.